So by the way, I'm Kit Bowen. I work with ScreenPicks. So nice to meet you both. This was a lot of fun. I have to say, very creepy, but fun. But the whole seven sin thing is really fascinating to me. Is that something that sort of fascinated you as well in doing this?
Yeah, I really love the seven sin aspect to it because it's like a teenage girl cult classic film type vibe, but it also has that layered aspect of Christianity and of the horror and becoming those seven deadly sins. So
Yeah. How about you, Brianna?
Yeah, definitely give a clear character trait. And so just that one word pride or that one word lust, it gives you so much to work into when developing the character. So
yeah. Did you guys know what sin you were going to be before you took the role, or did you get a choice in the matter? Or
no, I think we knew which sin we were going to be from the start. I don't think it was in the character breakdown for the audition, but in reading the script, it was pretty clear and set out for who was which sin.
Did you guys have some fun on set with it, as far as like off camera and teasing each other about that?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun in bonding. There was a lot of opportunities to bond. We even filmed our own little music video dancing to Ariana Grande's Seven Rings. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, no, it was good.
How about you, Brianna? What was some of any kind of fun shenanigans that went on behind the scenes?
Oh yeah, honestly, just working with all females is just such a free, safe space that was created, and like just the laughs we had together, the tears we had together, and just watching everyone was just so inspiring and just like so into their craft that it was just fun to be around.
Yeah. Well, maybe the music video will be on the DVD.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Kalani, who plays Greed, that character, she was our choreographer, so she's a great dancer. The rest of us were more
no, I really hope for our sake that it doesn't get put into into the DVD extras.
It 100% should, I think. Yeah, I need to see that. I need to see the music video. So working with Courtney, she's sort of a first time kind of director for this, and so how was it working with her? And you were saying she created a safe space, but some other things that you appreciated working with her.
Yeah, Courtney is such a powerhouse director. She is one of the hardest working people I know. She's so driven. She's so determined. When she says she's going to do something, she does it. And I think just having that like mindset and having that uplifting personality on set just really helped us all out a lot. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what she comes out with next.
And because she was, or she still is acting, but before directing, she approached her direction just knowing the techniques that we can use and giving us like tips and stuff that we can use. And she had such a clear creative vision that it left no room for like a decision or anything. So it was just such a breath of fresh air working with her.
Do either of you have any aspirations to direct yourself?
I would love to direct. I am currently working on a short film with my boyfriend, who's also an actor, and we're looking to shoot it. We're not entirely sure. We have a couple of projects that we're trying to figure out, but he's going to be shooting it on Vancouver Island next month, and then there's another one that we would be co-directing together. So yeah, I think that Courtney is going to inspire so many young women to take on directing, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think female directors now are really taking off. I mean, I would imagine this Oscars this year, we're going to have at least one. I would think Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. She's amazing. That's an amazing movie if you haven't seen it, but yeah, it's pretty exciting for that. Do you guys feel, as young, up and comers, do you feel like that the industry is changing in a way to let more women be more creative?
For sure. I think there's a huge shift happening in the industry, and not just with women, but a lot of different things are changing when it comes to even just like people being cast in different roles. So I think it's a really cool time to be in the industry to experience that shift.
Definitely like an exponential trend. Like the more one person speaks up, the next person will speak up, the next person, it goes uphill from here. So every year we're going to see just more improvements and a better place to work with diversity and with women. So.
Well, this film also, I mean, you're getting a little more deep in the thing, sort of explores bullying, you know? I mean, obviously these kind of cult movies with the women, there is that element to it. I'm curious on your take on bullying, you know, and if you've been bullied or whatnot in school.
Yeah, bullying was a huge, huge part of my life growing up. Never by my friends, just by people, some classmates, even some teachers. And so when I got to high school after elementary school, I made it like my mission to like put an end to bullying. So I every year I was part of the bullying prevention committee growing up from secretary, then to junior president, and then to president. And then I would like to like bring it more, now I'm like out of school, bring it more into my life. But I'm still trying to, build a platform to get that voice out there.
That's great. How about you, Kaitlyn?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't experience a ton of bullying growing up. I think right now we're kind of facing an epidemic when it comes to bullying over social media, because it's just another platform where people can say things anonymously or not anonymously, but behind their screens. And it's really sad to see a lot of people that I personally know going through that. So I think that I love that the film sheds light on bullying, and also not just the bully and the victim, but also the bystanders and how they play a role in that whole aspect. So.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be kind of a bad guy a little bit, Kaitlyn. How did that feel?
Yeah, it's funny because Grace is such a complex character. She has so much going on internally. I think so often we only see the popular girl as being this mean person and directing her minions around, but she's such a perfectionist and has that like everything is together exterior, when in reality internally it's not, and she's dealing with exploring her sexuality and trying to figure that out, rebelling against her strict Christian family, and I think that when it comes to her bullying people and playing the villain, she doesn't want to be the villain. She doesn't want to bully people, and then she just gets way in over her head and she can't put an end to it. So it's interesting. I love that the film shows kind of those two perspectives rather than just the mean girl, the bully.
Yeah. And Brianna, you got, I don't want to give too much away, but you get a little, a little payback on your end as well. How was that when infuse your character?
Yeah, it was so fun to explore because, a person who ends up like that never thinks that what they're doing is bad or wrong or evil. They always have a reason of why they think it's just. So finding the true reason for Aubrey, is all faith centered, and she really just wants to, purify her friends, make sure her friends, go to heaven. And so just focusing on the extremity of her love and what she feels she has to do in order for them to be pure as she believes that she is.
Right. So also the horror aspect is fantastic, and there's lots of fun. For you guys, I'm curious, what are some of your favorite horror films, Kaitlyn?
Well, it's funny because I have been in more horror and thrillers than I have anything else, but I hate being scared. I do not like watching horror movies that are scary. I mean, I do have a couple of horror movies that I love. I love Blair Witch Project, just classic. Oh. And but I'm not a huge fan of being scared in general.
How about you, Brianna?
I love horror movies. I'm not so much into the gore, like Saw movies aren't really for me, but anything with jump scares, ghosts, darkness, anything to get my heart rate up, I'm obsessed. I think my favorite movie would have to be, a favorite horror movie would be The Descent, in the spelunking in the caves and what's lurking around the corner, getting trapped, and it's terrifying. I love it.
Well, I think this one also will bring up for some of the older cinephiles out there, the film Seven. I don't know if either of you have ever seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot about it.
That is such a good film. Oh, I love that movie.
Oh my gosh. I was just thinking about it, before the interview. I was thinking, oh God, I haven't seen that in a while. It's so dark.
That's Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow and
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, and Kevin Spacey plays
that
guy. So yes, Brianna, you must check out Seven because it's it'll you'll go, oh God, I'm glad we didn't do that. Seven Deadly Sin type movie.
It takes it to a next level.
Oh, I'll watch it tonight.
Well, I think we're close to wrapping up here. I'm curious on both of you. What do you hope audiences will sort of take away with this?
I think, obviously, like we already talked about this, like it has like almost like a message when it comes to bullying, but also that like popularity isn't everything, and that there's a lot more to that. And I think that a lot of young girls want to be popular, want to have that influence on other people, but in reality, it's just not what it looks like. And when it comes to like teenage rebellion too, like there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong if you don't confide in adults or you don't confide in people who are close to you. And I think that especially in Grace's case, things just spin out of control way, way too fast for her to handle and get a grasp on. So I think that would definitely be something that young women and young teens can take away from the movie.
Yeah. How about you, Brianna?
Yeah, definitely. I think it can inspire teens to just like find the courage to be themselves and express themselves, because still to this day, parents and teachers are trying to they can control their own beliefs onto these kids, and sometimes it damages these kids for good, and they need to just be inspired to stray from that path. Sometimes a little rebellion is good,
right. Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. This was great fun. Congratulations on this. I'm looking forward to seeing you again behind the camera, perhaps. Fingers crossed that'll be something you'll end up being able to do. So thanks again, guys. Take care.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.